So when I was growing up, there was this one saying which almost everybody used, and it went something like, if wishes were horses, then every beggar would ride. And recently I found myself wishing for something, and today's video I'm going to title it that if wishes were trees, then every farmer would have a food forest. If wishes were trees, then every farmer would have a food forest. I'm saying this because at the middle of this year, in around May to July, we had a very bad flooding. The flooding came after a very long, prolonged drought that took us 4 years to get any substantial rain. But when the rain fell, the rain just poured water everywhere, as in water was even in some people's houses were flooded. Houses that have never been flooded before. So that is the kind of amount of flooding that I'm talking about. So my garden got flooded, and what happened was that some trees which could not take that amount of water on their roots got affected, and what happened is that they dried up. And for example, my most beautiful and lovely loquat tree dried up. Actually, two of them. One is still here standing, but it dried up completely from the root to the leaves. It could not be salvaged. Then I had a mango tree which is not very far from this loquat tree, and the mango tree also, which I had nurtured for 8 good years, dried up, and I was very, very sad. I was actually very sad. Then recently, about less than a month ago, I was traveling and I found myself wishing. And I just dreamt, or I was just on the road, but I was wishing that, or having a vivid kind of vision that if only my mango tree could come to life, then I would be extremely happy. And funny thing, I was in the garden 2 weeks ago, and I look on this side, and what do I see? I see a sprout of a mango tree. And when I came closer, I realized it is my mango tree that had dried up, and I had even cut it to the bottom, and then it was there. It was sprouting. It had sprouts. You see? It had sprouts this size, like this small one here. And I was like, you mean wishes can be trees. And I came closer and I thanked God for resurrecting my tree. And as we are talking now, this is my sprouted mango tree, which I had given up and known that it was gone and gone forever. But that time I was so devastated because I had taken care of this mango tree for 8 good years. But look at it now. It has sprouted, and I just don't want to do anything at the moment to it. I'm not even watering it because I'm letting the roots take their position again on the ground, and it looks healthy and that it's going to grow into another mango tree. So in conclusion, I can say that if wishes were trees, then farmers would have food forests, and they would be the happiest people on the planet Earth. Because a farmer and a gardener, their joy is to see a tree that they have planted sprout, flourish, and to bear fruits. So this video, I'm going to title it, If Wishes Were Trees, Then Farmers Would Have Food Forests. Meanwhile, this is our peach tree. It was not affected. It was at the same ground which was flooded, but it was not affected by flood. So I guess there are some trees which are very sensitive to waterlogging, and others which can survive. Peaches and apples are more of temperate climate fruit trees, while mangoes and loquats are more of tropical trees. So perhaps that could have made the big difference. I don't know, but I have learned one thing, that loquats cannot withstand waterlogging. Mangoes, I'm not sure why it got affected so much, and it's a tropical tree. It was a well-developed tree, but it dried up all the same. So thanks, my people. That is the update for my trees today, and this is my food forest. You can see how it is flourishing, and I thank God for this. Have yourself a happy new year. Today is 30th of December 2024.